All right, we're just going to jump right into this one. Last time out, offensive powerhouses on both sides, but the Diamondbacks got the best of us, 9-13. Today we are taking on the San Francisco Giants. The biggest thing of note today is that why does this keep happening? Biggest thing of note today is that Eickhoff is getting his first start as a Nat. He has been in the bullpen a couple times, eating up a bunch of innings. That ERA is really just hurt because of his very first appearance where he came in for like an inning and gave up 3 or 4 runs. But he has earned a rotation spot for now. Hopefully he can be a trade piece in about a month, and then I'll bring in another veteran to trade off. Giants got Cobb, and hoping that with his slightly slower pitching, this shouldn't really be too hard to get some hits here and there, but as usual, we'll see. This lineup looks perfectly fine. Of course, he's tired, so we'll get Robles in there. He is not going to bat that high, though. We'll get Jamer up there. And I'm liking this lineup. So, Giants 21-13. Us as the Nats are sitting at 500. There is Eickhoff in his Pirates uniform pitching for the Nats. And let's hope that he can give us a really good start here. I'm really hoping he does, and I think he will.
A great night for baseball ahead on the show.
All right, see you at the end.
It's the Washington Nationals taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. On the hill here today, Cobb.
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
And now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Here comes a pitch. Got him. 1 away.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Next offering is in for a strike. He goes down looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Haniger makes the catch, and that is that. Nationals go quietly, and now we'll see what the Giants can do. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Oracle Park, and today's starting pitcher, Eickhoff. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets, and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Now it's J.D. Davis, 4th on the National League RBI leaderboard. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. Slater at second with nobody out. Chopped out in front of the plate. To first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Jack Peterson. The pitch. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tags for home. Just ahead of the throw, he scores. And it's 1-0.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
And a 2-1 on the way. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Mitch Haniger sends it out. His 4th home run of the season. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Here's Crawford now. Open stance on that left side. Swing and a miss.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Here's a 1-2. Crawford tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. So they get 2 runs on 2. Top of the second. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. And the righty deals.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 3-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Here's Chavis now. In the air out towards right center. Racing makes the catch. 1 down. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. 1-1 now.
No, that's down. Ball.
And that one is in for a strike. And he deals. And that's just foul. Candelario, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. To the right side, Flores. They get the tag on him, and that's 2. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants. Back here in San Francisco, here's the center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski. And it is 2-1. Lined into left center, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So man aboard at the plate, Michael Conforto. Next offering is down low. And the count is 3-1. And there's a rocket into the outfield. The throw in. But it's offline. He will score. It's 3-0.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
And now it's Wilmer Flores. Having a nice season in the power categories. 8th in the National League in home runs as of today. 2 hits and 5 at-bats yesterday. The pitch.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. Here's Joey Bart now.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Thomas snags it for the second out. Austin Slater stands in. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Slater.
Kicks and fires. Bounce to the left side. Over to Smith. That's the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively up. Welcome back. Here's Lane Thomas. Got him swinging.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence and it's a multi-run home run.
Here's a 2-2. On the ground right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. And a weak ground ball to the left side. And that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still down 3-0. And welcome back. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, J.D. Davis.
Ball, that's down.
That one misses in the dirt.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And a pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Oh, he can't squeeze it.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity, try to get a rollover, something on the ground, stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And here it comes. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Line drive, base hit. The throw into second. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Out towards left center. Chavis makes the grab on the run. And that'll bring up Brandon Crawford. The 1-1. That one hooked foul. Brandon Crawford, a player who has been a stalwart at shortstop for the San Francisco Giants, helped them win World Series in 2012 and 2014. And he comes from a line of Giants fans. His parents, Mike and Lynn. And it gets by him. Throw into third. And he's in there as a run scores.
Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. And 1-2.
Yeah, Bay Area kid who loved his San Francisco Giants, and so cool that he was able
to second, Abrams. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, on to the fourth. Here's the shortstop at the play, C.J. Abrams. Going to count 1-2. That misses. 2-2. on the ground. Slings it across. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Up the middle. Crawford on the run. Throw to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the fourth. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now the DH, Joey Meneses. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot, and they inch closer. It's 4-1.
Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. When you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Now batting Jamer Candelario. And now 2-1. That one the other way. Crawford throws to first in time. That ends the frame. But the Nationals get one back on the solo homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at Oracle Park. Bottom four. Michael Conforto will climb in. Here's a 1-1. And that's a little bit high.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Smith steps on the bag. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Wilmer Flores. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-2. High fly ball, right field. Nice grab on the run. 2 down. This is Joey Bart. Righty delivers. Just missed. And a swing and a miss there. 2-2 now. And that one missing low. Bounce to the right side, and he grabs it in foul ground. Ripped into right center, base hit, and that keeps the inning alive. And now the first baseman, Austin Slater, and a pitch. Center field, Garcia under it, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and all set for the start of the inning. And now it's Michael Chavis. The line to kick the pitch. Strike 2.
Well, these Nats, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense. Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
Righty to the plate. Oh, right to the backstop. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. Runner takes off. Ground ball up the middle. Throws to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals. Here's a 2-2. Out to short. Crawford whips it to first on the run. 2 away now. Pretty good job on the mound in this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, with just 1 free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
2 outs. Runner breaks for third. Line drive, base hit right field. The run comes in to score from second, and now just a 2-run deficit.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Victor Robles. Kicks and deals.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
2-2. To third, Davis. They get the force, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 4-2. You're watching Nationals baseball on the show Mid-Atlantic. Bottom of the inning. Now it's J.D. Davis. Next one is off the plate, and the count's full.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
Throw, and it gets away.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Snuck the fastball by him. Now batting Mitch Haniger. He's already homered here in this one. Next offering is in for a strike. A little bit low.
That's a good take.
Davis leads off first with 1 away. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for San Francisco, but they still lead this one 4-2. Top 6, and now here's the Nationals leadoff man, C.J. Abrams. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Ground ball right side. Fires to first on the run. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Luis.
So up next,
Garcia.
Luis Garcia. That's a laser base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Alex Cobb is done. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Anthony DeSclafani will take over here. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 26, Anthony DeSclafani.
Joey Meneses digging in for the Nationals. Meneses having a lot more success on the road this season. Swings and sends a rocket to right, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now 1-2. Pitch. And he grounds 1 to the right side. In plenty of time to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Up next for Washington, the left
And
fielder,
Michael Chavis will get a chance to hit. 1 for 2. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Out to short. Crawford tosses across to first. That's the third out. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Paolo Espino.
number 30.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And here is Michael Conforto. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Comes a 2-2. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Michael Conforto blasts one out. And they add on. It's 6-3.
Pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And now Wilmer Flores. And 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Over to Smith. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the home run.
Catcher, Joey Bart.
And now it's going to be Joey Bart. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. So the batting order turns over. And here's the first baseman, Austin Slater. Over to first. That's the third out. Inning over. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. It's now 6-3. You're dialed into the show. Back here in San Francisco. Now, Hebert Ruiz. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. On the ground to first. And it gets by him.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Now here is Lane Thomas. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ground ball could be 2. Over to Flores. That's 1. And that's 2. 1 hit in the inning. But Victor Arano on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
Thomas makes the grab. 1 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater. To the right side. Smith takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Giants down in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. New arm out of the bullpen, Luke Jackson.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Up now for Washington, Victor Robles. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Now batting.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Just missed. Robles aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. The 2-2 on the way. On the ground right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline, and it's now a 2-run game.
That's back-to-back singles for him. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on plane with it. He hit that one pretty well. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now it's going to be, now this is a rocket to left. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Next for the Nationals is the DH, Joey Meneses. He's already homered in this game. The next offering misses. 3-1 now.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
So the tying run at second. Slides, but it gets by him.
Big RBI for him right there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Jamer Candelario digging in for the Nationals. And a 1-1. There's a swing and a miss. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Right-handed reliever. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. And it's Michael Chavis at the plate. 1 for 3. Here's a 1-1. Laser could be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. Tie game here in the 8th. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Huge game tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game.
Towards first, and he handles it himself for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Lane Thomas digging in for the Nationals. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. The 2-1. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Scott Alexander up and throwing for Gabe Kapler. Rebbia, the right-hander, also getting loose. Next pitch is popped up. He's under it. Makes the catch, inning over. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple left on. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And now on the mound for the Nationals, Carl Edwards Jr.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
The 1-1 is upstairs, and it's 2-1. Here's a strike at the knees. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Blue, get back on track. His team needs him.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Touches down, that's a hit.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside the Parker. And, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting a second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 8-6. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one.
And now, Wilmer Flores. Into center and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. And up next for San Francisco, Joey Bart. The other way, and it goes just foul. Flores stands at first with 1 out. Struck him out of the front door breaking ball. Austin Slater will hit next. That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Next pitch, not close, up high. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. And he's got a double. Abrams with a relay home. He beats it safe. And they take a 3-run lead.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
On to pitch now for the Nationals, Zach Britton.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Going to count 1-2. Singy, you look at Britton, he's got that nasty sinker, and he has made multiple all-star teams. He's been one of the better relievers in baseball.
Yeah, very difficult to square off. He's just got...
he locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is Camilo Doval on to try and close it out. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
right there does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Man at first, and now the right fielder, Victor Robles. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now one away. Now it's the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch.
Full count.
A swing and a soft liner. And it's in there. Base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third.
He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
Throw over to first, and he's back in easily. Smith on third. Abrams over at first with one away. And now Luis Garcia. Next pitch is downstairs.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Here goes the runner. Throw to second. Ow! In the air, right field. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.